Welcome everyone to Comics Week in Review, this movie edition. My name's Steve McGauley, editor-in-chief of tnsash.com, and with me tonight is our lead editor for our movies section on tnsash.com, John Gruccio. How we doing, John?
Doing pretty good, Steve.
Well, not so much happening in the box office this week. Guardians of the Galaxy takes number one again. Shocker. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is just about half a mil behind, making about 16 mil. Guardians makes about 17 mil. So, Guardians holding strong. And so is Turtles. This is good news. Unfortunately, A Dame to Kill For, I guess none of you went to see it because it didn't even make the top 10. It made like $2 million.
Which is really surprising because the movies that came out this week really did not do anything at all. As above,
Pierce
so
Brosnan's
below.
movie didn't do anything.
Huh?
Pierce Brosnan's movie didn't do anything.
Yeah, and then If I Stay didn't really do anything.
Yeah, it was a week. It was a week.
Yeah.
I went and saw Guardians again. I contributed to that for sure because it is the best movie of the summer and it deserved a second screening. So me and my wife went and saw that again, and it was as good, if not better, the second time as it was the first one, which was kind of cool because I realized I missed a bunch of jokes because when I saw it opening night, everyone was laughing so hard and it was so loud you couldn't hear some of like the follow-up jokes. So it was worth a second screening. Let's Be Cops is doing all right. 10.8 million. That's doing pretty good. I actually still need to see that movie. Kind of excited to see it. Looks hilarious. And I love the guy from New Girl that's in that.
Yeah, Jake Johnson.
Yeah, he's great. But outside of the week box office, probably the biggest news came in the last few days here with some folks getting their passwords stolen, their iCloud passwords stolen, including the likes of Jennifer Lawrence and Kate Upton, and had all of their naughty photos off their phone stolen from them. So, word to the wise, use strong passwords and make sure your password questions aren't something that can be Google searched on the internet.
And don't use the cloud.
Yeah. I guess no one seeing sex tape. I guess no one figured
Yeah, I
it
know,
out.
for real. They made you
But
especially so you wouldn't do this.
right. If you saw a sex tape, you would understand the cloud.
And you would understand that nobody understands the cloud.
What was sad is it gave Apple a bad rap this week because everyone was claiming iCloud got hacked, and it's like, well, no, it's just Apple phones back up to iCloud and Android phones, back up to Google Drive or Picasso.
It's just Steve Jobs from beyond the grave.
Right. Right.
He's somewhere.
Yeah, but it wasn't. It was just a matter of as a combination of weak passwords and security questions that were all too easy to guess.
Yeah.
So once people had that, they were in.
But I mean, I just don't know. I mean, I'm kind of in shock. I mean, Kate Upton not so much because she's probably used to showing off her body.
Yeah, you're not
But
missing.
Jennifer Lawrence, that was
really
kind of a
much
surprise.
less than what you've seen in Sports Illustrated, or much more than what you've seen in Sports Illustrated. So,
yeah. But either way, people do what they
young actress. I mean, and she was like the one nailed the hardest. She had quite a few photos leaked. But I guess word of the wise, just don't take naked photos of yourself on your mobile device. I don't know. Seems kind of irresponsible on her part. I feel kind of bad for her, But at the same time, you're responsible for that stuff. You're under a microscope. People are always trying to get to your stuff. I mean, you deal with paparazzi, for crying out loud. You know how crazy these people are. So
Oh, I'm sure there'll be a statement made here soon.
they made a statement already yesterday and said anyone with these photos that posts these photos on the internet will be fully prosecuted. So they immediately had lawyers involved, and they were not disputing it. Ariana Grande had her photos stolen too, and she claimed that they weren't her. That was her story, and basically Kate Upton. I don't know if Kate Upton made a statement, but Jennifer Lawrence had a statement from her lawyers that said basically, "We will sue you out of existence if you try to post these and spread these online." So they got squashed pretty quickly from the internet, but I mean, once it's out there, it's out there. It's the internet, so they'll always kind of be around. Unfortunately, so I mean, what do you think this does for her career? Does this hurt her at all? Help her?
Well, she's already got the Oscar win. Honestly, depending how she handles it, which Jennifer Lawrence has always been a very humble person. Like I said, I mean, Hunger Games is ending soon. Like I said, she's got multiple projects on the burner. If anything, I think she'll probably take a break. She'll force herself to take a break. But no, I don't think this will really hurt her because, I mean, there have been plenty of other actresses in her position, and it didn't hurt them. I mean, I remember hearing stuff about, like, in the early 2000s, there was a bunch of leaked pictures of Sandra Bullock.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that didn't hurt her career. Well,
Yeah.
that's to be determined. But, I mean, obviously she's doing well now.
Yeah.
I mean, as
and you could, and Sandra Bullock's a great example because I mean, that's almost the caliber of where Jennifer Lawrence is headed. Seriously, she's that strong. I don't think it does much. It's a minor PR crisis in the short term, and so I don't think it does much for her.
I mean, if it was somebody like Eva Green or somebody like that, I don't think anybody would really care.
Yeah.
You've pretty much seen everything already.
Right. So it's a PR issue in the short term, but
I will say
doing too much.
I will say though that I feel her pain. I mean, not personally, but I mean that must be embarrassing.
Yeah, because she kind of had the whole like clean actress slate. She didn't have anything on her record. She was pretty even keel. She kept out of the press. She doesn't have any drama surrounding her life. This is like the first real tabloid thing to hit her, and it's a doozy.
I just hope she doesn't lose her way because of this.
Yeah, hopefully she doesn't, fall off the deep end, a la Miley Cyrus or something. I don't think she will. I think it's just, I think it'll be one of those things that no one will be talking about in 2 weeks. So I think more of it'll be talked about in the tech community than anything.
Yeah.
And being someone who works in the tech community, Apple's already put through different patches to help prevent these types of things from happening. But in the end, Apple came out with a statement and said they put 40 hours of investigating into it since they came out last night, and said that, hey, somebody just stole your password and knew your security questions. Use better passwords.
Yeah.
Don't make your password. So, and have your security questions be able to be Google searched or have them be on your Facebook profile. Anyone can find out your mother's maiden name.
Oh, yeah.
That is not a safe security question. Just from someone who works in the tech industry, I can tell you that. So word of the wise, use safe passwords, and hey, just don't take naked photos of yourself and keep them on your phone. Or hey, try that old Polaroid thing that your mom might have still laying around her house. Safest way to go. But that's not the only news we had in the movie industry this week, albeit it was the hugest, biggest. But on an interesting note, Dax Shepard is going to write, direct, and star in a Chips movie, which will be a drama. Shocker to me, as I like Dax Shepard. I just don't see him doing a drama. What do you think?
And they've also said that. Well, they've also said that Michael Pena, who most people know is a Hispanic American actor, he's always been in all kinds of movies. He will be playing the famous Eric Estrada role Punch. I mean, I don't know. I've seen so many different adaptations. I mean, with the A-Team and, you know, all these other adaptations of TV shows into movies. And now we've got The Equalizer coming out in September. I don't know. I mean, I guess it all depends on the writing. I mean, he's not a bad actor.
He's a better writer than actor, probably.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen him on Parenthood a couple of times, and he's pretty talented on that show. Like I said, as far as when it comes to drama, and everybody knows that he's married to Kristen Bell, who's a good actress as well. But I mean, I don't know. It's just, you know, the writing is really what determines that movie.
Yeah. I peg him more as a comedy writer than I do a drama writer. Maybe I'm wrong, but just his personality and the way he is. I don't know. It something I will keep my eye on, but not necessarily something I'm super excited about.
As I always say, until you see the first bit of footage, keep an open eye.
Yep.
Other than that, hang on one second. We've got. All right, for all of you Boondock Saints fans out there, and I know me and Steve are both in on this as well. Troy Duffy has finally released the name for the third movie if it should be made. Are you ready for this?
Oh, I'm ready.
It will be the Boondock Saints 3 Legion.
Legion.
Pretty much what is happening is the third movie will take place after the second one, which I'm not spoiling it for anybody, I don't hope. The second one, the boys are arrested and sent to the Hogue, and of course we see some old faces and some new faces joining together. That's a spoiler. I'm not going to say any more than that. Anyways, the movie will also take place while the boys are behind bars. Apparently a cult of people outside the prison walls are taking on their crime-fighting mantle.
Now, you think they'll break him out of jail?
Also, Troy Duffy is saying, and this is all depending whether he can get it made, that we will see the boys' very first crime.
Ooh.
So this will be an Origins and apparently a sequel. And I think they have said that this will be the final one.
Color me intrigued, but I don't see them doing an origin story as the last movie.
Well, if anything, I don't think it'd be an origin story. I think it'd be like maybe just a flashback or something like that.
Yeah.
You know how Troy Duffy loves flashbacks?
Yeah.
I mean, we all saw the cat.
Another Boondock Saints movie.
Huh?
I said, I don't care. Just give me another one. I'll take it. I know it's not going to be as good as the first one, but I'll take it.
Other than that, I'm trying to think. Oh, yeah, here's something. I don't know how many of you out there were fans of the Tick starring Patrick Warburton. It was on Fox from 2000 to 2001, but was canceled after its first season. It has garnered a following. Huh?
Fox's favorite thing to do, a la Firefly. Bastards.
Of course. The Tick, since it's been on Netflix the last couple of, I want to say, not months, but probably over a year, has really gained kind of a cult following. And now that Amazon is trying to stick it to Netflix with their series, they have announced that they are bringing back Ben Eklund, who was the main executive producer and creator for The Tick, and Patrick Warburton will be back as The Tick.
Nice.
No word's been said on the actual cast, who will be back, or if it's going to be exactly the same. All I know is that the creator's back and the main guy is back, which
and that's good, and it's in Netflix's hands, so it's going to be good.
You mean Amazon?
Amazon, yeah. Well, Amazon, I'm less a fan of.
Other than that,
Netflix,
in the world of movies, that's pretty much about it.
And last week we promised you we would talk about TV shows, as there's so many comics breaking through not only the box office, but also breaking through on the TV screen. We also have quite a few comic book TV shows. What are you saying, John?
Let me say one more thing real quick.
Okay.
There is a chance, mind you, there is a chance that sometime this month we will see the first ever footage from Brad Bird's Tomorrowland with George Clooney. A lot of people have been on speculation about this movie. It has been filming for over 2 years and nobody has seen any footage. Well, apparently it and Big Hero 6, Marvel and Disney's animated movie, will be going to New York Comic-Con this month. And apparently footage will be shown from both films.
Wow.
So that could be a big movie coming out very shortly. But other than that, sorry, Steve.
Yeah, that could be a big reveal. Something to keep out around New York Comic-Con time. You said New York Comic-Con, right?
That's what they're saying. Here, let me double check just really quick.
Comic-Con, I think, is in October.
Yeah, it's going to New York Comic-Con.
And that's in October, right?
Hang on one second. Thursday, October 9th. And it says there will be footage.
So, something to look forward to for those of you who headed out to Comic-Con. If not, we will have it on tmsash.com the moment it's posted or leaked.
Yes, we will.
Like I said, we promised you last week we would get to television with all of the new TV shows and stuff coming out, and including probably the two most important new TV shows in the comic book world being Gotham and The Flash, both of which critics so far are saying are two of the top series to watch this fall.
Yes.
And Fox gave us a little teaser, 21 minutes on their website or on Hulu. If you want to catch 21 minutes of it, I didn't even bother because I'd rather just watch the whole episode. But sounding more intriguing and more powerful. I was kind of skeptical just because it's Fox. They like to cancel everything good. So, but it sounds like they've got a lot invested in this. I don't think it's going to go anywhere.
And they've also said that Netflix has just purchased their first season ahead of schedule, and that it will start airing next September.
Yeah, that is huge. That is huge. That's the first time that's ever been done that they've pre-purchased a show.
Netflix is on the game. They're on the ball, man.
It's pretty cool. I mean, I love Netflix. I'm glad that they're doing this.
I mean, you heard about what they
comes
did
on
with Blacklist,
this week.
right?
I'm trying to look up what day. September 2nd. Is that tonight? Yep. No. It's next week. It's not the 2nd. Trying to get the whole list of fall TV shows. I had them up here somewhere. But that's probably the biggest one. But I'm really excited, really, about the Flash. I think with CW's track record, with the Arrow that they've done, which has been phenomenal, one of my favorite shows on TV. Arrow has been fantastic. The Flash looks every bit as good, if not better, than Arrow. Probably equally as good. And that show is going to be great. And that, let's see, next Monday, I think, is when we're getting Gotham. The only thing that Gotham has against it is that it's going up against Big Bang Theory for the first half hour. So that is a pretty tall order. So we'll see. That's going to be a tough time slot. Looks like Monday's stacking up to be pretty strong. And then Tuesdays we're going to get Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which is going to be strong. I think it's going to be better this year. The end of last season, it really kind of picked up with the movie tie-ins and stuff. It'll be interesting to kind of see what they can do, especially post-Guardians, pre-Avengers 3. So there's a lot that they can do with that story. So they have a lot of content, and hopefully they just take it in the right direction. And The Flash doesn't have much to go up against outside of Fox's brand new show, Utopia.
That got canceled. No, I'm sorry. No, different show. My bad.
Yeah, so Utopia is gonna be an interesting show. Don't know much about it, to be honest with you.
I believe it's a reality show, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it is. So, yeah, they don't really have much on it. Not a big fan of reality TV. So, Flash looks pretty solid. Plus, CW doesn't really care if CW takes, over 1%, over one, share. They're fine.
Well, for those of you who are Netflix fans, if I can interject just really quick.
Yep.
I have some important dates for some of you, although knowing how everybody knows how to use technology, I'm doubting anybody has waited. We have some TV shows, seasons, that will be coming to Netflix. As I mentioned previously, The Blacklist Season 1 will be hitting Netflix September 7th. Arrow Season 2, which if you're like me and binge-watched Season 1 and didn't realize Season 2 was not on there, you were very upset, comes out September 14th on Netflix. The Walking Dead Season 4 will be on Netflix September 28th. And Parks and Rec Season 6, September 26th. And the final season of How I Met Your Mother, September 26th.
Awesome. So yeah, basically everything running a year behind launch.
Huge.
So if you're okay being a year behind and can cut the cord and watch Netflix, go for it. Or want to catch things on Hulu. It's all out there. It's going to be an interesting year for TV with all of the new TV shows. There's so many different new shows. I can't bother to touch all of them. Those would be some of the big ones. Really looking forward to Flash. Can't wait for these to start. Pretty sure Gotham starts next week, next Monday. So kicks off the fall TV series, and it should be fun. So, John, you got anything else tonight?
I think that's it, Steven.
So we will be back about the same time next week, probably after the Gotham episode. It's probably going to be on Tuesday night so we can talk about Gotham. So catch back with us this time, about 9 o'clock next Tuesday, and we will have all the scoop on everything happening in movies, and we'll even be talking a little bit about, maybe some Gotham, some Flash. But thanks so much for joining me tonight. Appreciate it, John.
Steve.
All right, everyone, keep reading the stash for tmstash.com for all the latest news in movies, comic books, TV shows, you name it. And have a great night.